Yo, what's going on, snipers, and welcome to a little channel update. So I wanted to update you guys a little bit on what my plans for content are, as well as my upload schedule going into NHL 22, just to kind of give you guys a feel for what to expect from this channel and all that sort of stuff. So let's start off with what my plans are for videos. So I do plan on making a 2006-07 roster build. I do have the spreadsheet completely done for that, so I will be able to start that roster build as soon as NHL 22 drops in like around a month. So I will do that one for sure. Hopefully there's roster sharing this year so you guys are actually able to download it, because that would be pretty awesome if you guys could. If not, then the spreadsheet will be there so you guys can actually make it yourself if you want to. And then I also have a 1996-97 roster build planned as well, because I would really like to get 2 roster builds done this year. Because if there is roster sharing, then I want to really take advantage of the fact that there's roster sharing and make as much roster builds as possible, because I would really like you guys to be able to download these and use them for your own enjoyment. So yeah, hopefully we can get a 96-97 one done for NHL 22, and if I don't have time for some reason, then we will always push that to NHL 23 instead, but I'm really hoping to get more than one build out this year. Continuing on that front, I also will be doing a throwback 07 franchise for sure. That would probably start up in like January, I would assume, because the roster building itself is going to take a few months to develop and all that stuff. So yeah, there will be a throwback 07 franchise at least in January, maybe December, depending on how fast I could do these builds. And then if I could get my 97 build done, there will be a throwback 97 franchise at some point as well. So those are 2 things to look forward to in like early 2022. Continuing on the franchise note, I will do a regular franchise mode when we start up in NHL 22 series right away. And there's probably a few teams I'm limiting it down to because of the fact I want to go with a rebuilding team. So probably teams that would be there are teams like Anaheim, Arizona, for example, Buffalo definitely for sure, because Buffalo is in a bad state right now. Also teams like Columbus potentially, because Columbus might be a bit of a tweener team this year. Teams like, I would say probably the Los Angeles Kings still, even though they do have a good prospect pool. I'd also say the Nashville Predators for sure. Maybe another team like, not Ottawa, because we've already done Ottawa a few years ago, but maybe a team like San Jose for sure, because they have a lot of bad contracts. And then I think that's pretty much it for teams I could do. Also Seattle, I guess, but I don't really want to do Seattle because I feel like a lot of people will be doing Seattle. So it'd probably be one of those like 7 teams to do, just because they're all in rebuilding state. But I will be putting out a poll at some point for you guys to vote on what team we actually do for the franchise mode for the first one for NHL 22. So make sure you vote on that whenever that is up. I will definitely post that on like the community tab and all that sort of thing. And then also I plan to make some more Stanley Cup Finals rematches. I did have more planned for NHL 21, but I have been running out of time because of the fact I was on vacation for like a month in general. So I don't know if most of those will get pushed to NHL 22 or what, but I do have some of them planned for NHL 22. I wrote down a couple ones that I thought would be cool to do, like 1975, for example, Buffalo versus Philadelphia. That was one that was requested to me like by a friend quite a few years ago, so I might have to do that. I also wrote down 1995 New Jersey versus Detroit, 2000 New Jersey versus Dallas, 1976 Montreal versus Philadelphia, 1989 Montreal versus Calgary, and in 1982 the Islanders versus the Canucks. So all those ones would be really interesting to do. I don't know if I'll be able to get all those ones done in NHL 22 because that's all next summer. It really depends if I have a job and stuff like that, because I don't really have a steady income at the moment. But those are some of the things I plan to do for the summer. So basically, just like in NHL 22 in general, there's going to be a lot of like roster stuff, and then also franchise mode as per usual. I don't know if I'll be bringing back a Be a Pro content series, even though my last name is now in NHL 22. I don't know if I will be bringing back a Be a Pro series. So my upload schedule, what I have kind of planned for going into NHL 22 is I'm going to be doing only 2 franchise mode episodes per week of the same franchise mode, and then also still my MLB content up to the point where my roster build is completed, because I'm going to have to focus a lot of time on the roster build. So I probably won't be running 2 franchise modes at the same time at that point in NHL, which is a little bit weird considering I've been uploading like 6 videos a week for like almost a year now, I think. So something like that. So yeah, probably it would just be like, I don't know, Monday and Friday NHL 22 franchise modes or something like that, and then I don't know, Tuesdays and Thursdays MLB episodes or something like that for uploading. I don't know for sure yet, but if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. I might do a Be a Pro series still. I don't really know if I want to, because it was a lot of work doing Be a Pro last year when I did make content for Be a Pro. Because just like editing each episode took like a lot of work, because I had to cut up all the gameplay and find like the best highlights and all that stuff. So I don't really know if I'll do a Be a Pro series, because there's probably not really much change to Be a Pro anyways, with the X Factor being pretty much the main thing. So yeah, that's basically my little update going into NHL 22. If you guys have any suggestions for some other content you'd like to see in NHL 22, let me know down below. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.